The software program that I chose to review is Learning A to Z, RAS Kids. This online program provides teachers with resources to help children who have difficulty reading text for comprehension or fluency. If we go to the What We Do tab, we can see a list of links explaining who this program serves, what they support, and why it works. It is important to note that it allows parents and students with the necessary tools required at home for day-to-day learning. This enables the students to continue with their learning after the school day is over. We click the Students tab, for example. It explains how the program provides personal learning for each child. They believe that every child deserves a path that works best for them. By providing an abundance of learning materials and e-learning tools, they provide assessment, instruction, and practice that students require in the classroom today and the workplace tomorrow. Therefore, the resources they offer help better prepare children for their futures. This is a pro as the learning can be personalized to the student's own abilities and be able to learn at their own pace. As an online tool, children and parents can access it 24 hours a day and 7 days a week at their convenience. This makes learning easier and more accessible, so it does not have to stop at the end of the school day. With the reporting tools, the student's progress can be tracked with additional instructions needed to be determined. If we scroll down and click the Learn More tab, it brings us to this page where we can see the products that are offered through Learning A to Z. These include Reading A to Z, RAS Kids, RAS Plus, Headsprout, Science A to Z, Writing A to Z, Vocabulary A to Z, and ELL Edition. These cover a broad range of reading and writing abilities for both young and older children. The RAS Kids has 29 levels of reading difficulty for children to practice reading in school and at home. This program encourages enhancing children's reading skills and the reading and writing connection with interactive tools on the go. A pro of this would be that since this is an online tool, parents and teachers are able to track an individual's progress with digital reports. They can see how the child is doing with regards to reading comprehension and vocabulary. Since they are able to track the progress, it can help guide the child in the right direction and aid teachers to focus on areas where the student requires more help. This software provides options for parents to select according to the type of learning ability for their child. For example, the reading level of the software is adjustable. Looking at the Features tab, we can see that they offer leveled ebooks, e-quizzes, interactive annotation tools and features, engaging e-learning environments, digital reporting, Spanish translations, French translations, and mobile access. A con in this case would be that the only languages offered are Spanish and French, which restricts the use of this program for any child who does not speak these languages. For example, what about an Italian child? The intended use of the software and the software itself are appropriate to meet every child's needs if the languages they are learning are present. We go directly to the RAS Kids website. It brings us to a page that offers us to try free samples, start a free trial, or order the program now. Although this is an award-winning program, it is beneficial that they offer free trials and samples for parents and students. People generally like things that are free, and if they find it useful, they will purchase it. It also shows that the company believes in their product enough to offer free trials. If we log into my account, my free trial that I've started, on this page we can see that the products are easily accessible to its users. In this case, I started my trial with RAS Kids, and it shows on my profile here. When we scroll down my RAS Kids dashboard, we can see my current class reading levels, comprehension skills, the activities that I've completed, which are separated into listens, reads, and quizzes, and then there's my average quiz scores. This is a great way for students, parents, and educators to keep track of the child's progress over the course of time they have been using the program. It also benefits parents and educators because they can stay on the same page as the child and see what they need to focus on, or if the child is advancing to the next level. If we go to the ebook tools, and under the resources, we can see that they offer leveled books, fiction series, poetry books, nursery rhymes, and songbooks. If we click Nursery Rhymes, for example, it brings us to 3 different options that they have available. If we click the Itsy Bitsy Spider, it brings us to the option where you can listen to the book or read the book, which is easy for children to navigate. If we click Read the Book, it blows up and you are able to see the next arrow to flip the pages, which children can easily access. The software is easy for children to use and navigate, and they can determine software functions such as starting up and shutting down the program or clicking between the pages. When you evaluate educational software for your child or classroom, several components must be taken into consideration. The intended use of the software and the software itself are appropriate to meet every child's learning needs. The content of the software and the software itself directly supplements what children are learning in school at the early childhood education level. The instructional presentation of the software meets the learning characteristics of each individual child. For example, their reading level, multiple forms of engagement, and multiple representations of the content.